Hello, and welcome to the Heat Software short video series. My name is Rene Gonzalez, and I'm joined by my colleague, Tran. And today we're going to cover deploying software to a Macintosh computer. When talking to customers, they explain to me that their Macintosh administrators, it takes extremely large amount of time to research, design, and deploy that package. Also, it's pretty painful to build that package as well. Could you show me how Heat LANrev makes it easier?
Sure. So one of the nice things about Heat LANrev is that it is fully cross-platform. So that means that LANrev actually has a Mac admin console. And what that allows us to do is allows for drag and drop of defining the actual application packages. So if you just have a straight PKG, you can just drop it right on top of LANrev. It'll automatically create a software package for you right there. There's nothing else you have to do except decide some basic options about how and when the package is installed, that kind of thing. Also, we actually include a snapshot repackager. So if you get a drag and drop app or you get some installer that doesn't behave the way you want it to, it didn't come in PKG format, we can create a PKG out of that for you. The other benefit is that at the same time, we can create an uninstaller PKG. Now, normally Apple PKGs don't have an uninstaller function, but in this case, sometimes you might in fact need to remove older versions of software, or just because you don't need the software anymore. The InstallEase repackager allows you to do that seamlessly. So let's take a look at that right now. So here's our native admin console on the Mac side. Let's take a look at creating a package really fast. Very straightforward. And there is an automatic option here where you can actually scan the hard drive before and after. But since I know where my software lives on the hard drive, I'm just going to simply drag it in here. And let's go to the applications folder, and then we'll just drag something in and create a package immediately. So I'm going to grab Acrobat Reader, drop it right in here, and you can see it builds out the path to that application package. And when I'm done, I can go over here and just build my uninstaller and installer PKG right there. So I've actually already done this ahead of time here. You can see my packages for Acrobat here, my uninstaller, my installer package, and if I want to create a definition out of that so I can deploy it, let me quit out of this and get back to the admin console. Very straightforward. Just go to the server center here and just drag that package right in. So you've got your package right there, your PKG. There's nothing more to it than simply dragging it over here. And it's going to ask you to create a payload. I'm just going to click OK since I want it to be named that. And then here's the package definition. Just set the criteria that you want, how and when the package installs. And just make sure you check this checkbox for requires admin privileges. That lets the installer put things where the end user, if they're not an admin user on the client machine, the package still is able to put things in places where the end user wouldn't normally be able to, like the applications folder or /sbin or some other restricted location on the hard drive. So that's for traditional packages that are PKGs that come with installers, but we actually also support applications from the App Store. So we do support the VPP program and all the various license models that actually entails. So in the server center, let me go over to that particular section here. So there's the Mac App Store section right there, and you can see I've got some definitions in here already. So let's pick on Text Wrangler there. And the only thing you really need to do here is just copy and paste the URL, the App Store URL for the app, and we will pull the rest of this, including the icon for your application. And that's all there is to it. If you have a VPP token installed, we'll automatically pull the licensing for that particular app, and it'll actually show up in here. So if we view the details for this particular application, you'll see that information in here, the licensing for it. And there's all the volume licenses right here. So this server is not attached to the VPP program, so that's why the licenses say 0. So if you want to deploy the application using a device-based license, that's fine. You want to assign it to a particular user associated with that device, that's fine also. We support all of the modes.
Thank you, Val. That concludes today's session, and we look forward for you joining us in future sessions.